Welcome to TechBrothersIT. In this video, we are going to learn how to join Parquet file with CSV file in Azure Synapse Analytics by using Serverless SQL Pool. So we simply could have created the external table for each of the file and then use it in simple SQL query. But here the goal is we don't want to create the external table. We want to use the files as is and then want to join them. So let me take you to the Azure Synapse workspace here. And if you go to data here, and then we will go to the Azure Data Lake storage, and here is our Synapse container that we created at the time of creating our workspace. Under that, I have this folder called input, and I have this file called customer.parquet. Then I have orders CSV file that I would like to join with this file. So let's take a look first on this file and then on this file and see which columns are the column on which we can use them for joining. So right click here, and now we can go to the select top 100 rows, and it is going to read all the records from my Parquet file. Actually I have only few records, that's why I said all, but it's going to read the top 100 in case your file is huge. So now we know that we have ID here in the customer table. We have first name, last name, and salary. Let's go back to the Synapse container here and go to the orders. We can right click here, and then we can preview. And the Parquet did not give us option when we clicked here. It did not give us option to preview, but in CSV it is given us the option to preview. So we can preview right here. We have order ID, and then a customer ID and order data. We can see without columns, if you want, and we can turn it on and off. But I'm gonna go ahead and create the OPENROWSET query here, and then we'll copy and paste those. So if you execute this query, what's gonna happen, it's gonna show you also it's showing you this this is our header column, and it is taken as a data row. So I'm gonna go ahead and say header row is equal to true, and that will now we will be having good format. So you see that we have order ID and customer ID. And customer ID, we have ID 1, 2, and 3, and there is these are the only 3 records we have. Now we understand our orders table has customer ID, and our customer table has the ID, so we can join them. So we have seen that ID, some values are matching here. So in this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this code, and let me copy actually the code I just need from OPENROWSET till here. So I'm going to copy here, and here I'm going to call this this is a customer file. So I'm going to call this C instead of results, and then I'm going to say inner join, and then I'm going to paste right here and say OPENROWSET. So I took the orders a CSV file, so just from the OPENROWSET, and I'm going to call this one as O. Okay, now we should be good, and you can see that we are selecting select top asterisk. We are going to change that and get the columns that we need. But here we have to also provide the condition, and we want to join on O dot in this case customer ID and equal to C dot ID, because we know that we don't have customer ID in customer table, so we have only ID, so we are going to use the ID from there, and this one is customer ID in orders. So that's all good, and now we are going to select some specific columns. So in this case I'm going to select dot C dot maybe ID, C dot F name, C dot L name, and then O dot what I'm going to do, if I go back here into my orders, so we can get order ID and order date. So I'm going to get O dot order ID, order date, O dot order date. Okay, so we selected few of the columns from the customer table, and then we selected few of the columns from the order, and you see that it is the OPENROWSET, and that's all you have right here. And then you gave the alias called C, then you have inner join or left join or right join, then you have the second file query that is going to read our CSV, and then you call this one O, and then you have a joining condition on which column you are joining, and then that's it. So once you run the query, you can see that we have ID, first name, last name, order ID, and order date, and you can see that there are 3 records, those were matching, and that's what we can see. So this is how you will join the Parquet file with CSV or other files as well. So this was just one example that shows you different files can be joined without creating the external table. I thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.